Okay, now, there are these things called reference numbers. What are they? They are the shortest distance around the circle to the x-axis. We'll talk about why we use them in a minute. They're very useful. Okay? So let's say we have a circle. Okay? In quadrant 1, let's say we have an angle in quadrant 1. If this is t, the shortest distance to the x-axis is t. So the reference number is t. Reference number, reference angle, same thing. So reference equals t. Okay? Now, let's say we go in the second quadrant. Okay? So now, we're talking about from 0 all the way over here. If that whole thing is t, I want this little blue area. Correct? So, to get the blue area, which is the reference, the gray plus the blue equals how much around the circle? How much is half a circle around that circle?
180.
180, but we use different things if you're going on the outside of the circle.
Pi.
Pi. Okay? So pi is half a circle, but we only want the blue part, so we're going to take pi and we're going to do what?
Subtract the blue part.
Subtract close. We want the blue part, so we're going to subtract the gray part, right? So the gray part we'll say is t. So we subtract t, because this gray part is t, what they give you. Okay, for the third quadrant, I'm going to do it on a different circle, the third and the fourth ones. Okay, so for the third quadrant, I'm starting here, because I always start here. And let's say I'm over here, okay? So this gray area is t. Okay, so I want to get the shortest distance to the x-axis. Am I going to go up or down from this point? If I go down, is that the x-axis? No, I want to get to the x-axis. So either I'm going to go this way or this way.
Probably up.
Up. Okay, so I'm going to go up. This is my reference angle. Okay? So now I can take this big gray area and what can I do? Subtract pi. Good. So I take the area, which was t, and I subtract half a circle, which is pi, to get the little blue area, because I only want this little blue area here. And lastly, we're going to do the fourth quadrant. Okay, in the fourth quadrant, let's say this is my point. I'm starting here, so I'm going all this way around, like this. Okay, and I want to find what is closest to the x-axis. So that's this point here. The distance that is shortest to the x-axis is going up. So what do I need to do? How much is a full circle? 2 pi. Okay? A full circle is 2 pi. Because we're talking about, remember, on the outside of the circle, so the circumference of the circle is 2 pi. So what I do is I take 2 pi, which is the full circle, and I subtract what? If this plus this, yeah, you subtract t. Good. Because you want to get the blue area.